First of all, thank you very much for everyone. I would like to say, first of all, that His Excellency can you hear my voice? Sorry, I'm just checking.
Yes, Miss. We can hear you clearly.
All right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Pak Nurul Ikhwan, Deputy Minister for Investment Planning, Ministry of Investment. We are co-hosting this event, and Pak Nurul is my best friend. And thank you very much, Pak Nurul, for us to co-organizing this event. Mr. Mowbray, the head of Responsible Sourcing Battery Supply Chain, Tesla. Mr. Chan, CDP Managing Director for Asia Pacific. Mr. Dimas Padimas, Special Staff of the Ministry of Investment. Representative from the Executive Office of the President of the Republic of Indonesia. And representative officials from ministries or agency from the Republic of Indonesia, representative of the Central Bank of Indonesia, representative of the Financial Services Authority, the governors from provinces in Indonesia, and all participants. Good afternoon, and hope that everyone are in good health. On behalf of the government of Indonesia, I would like to express my appreciation to all speakers at today's seminar. And secondly, I would like to personally appreciate all the efforts that has made by the Ministry of Investment or BKPM for co-hosting this event with Bappenas. And I would like also to mention to all participants, and also would like to thank to all participants that have been attending this webinar until the end of this event. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know, climate change is a major threat to global prosperity and development. Acknowledging sustainability as the means to prevent the threat of climate change and also to ensure the sustainability of our economic growth, then the countries in the world has to move towards the green growth by setting pro-environmental policies and achieving the targets that we have set up. As we know that 29 countries have announced the net zero targets on carbon emission, including Indonesia, also started to consider to achieve the net zero emission. And 98 countries have brought this issue under discussion, while Bhutan and Suriname have achieved the net zero target. We are also aware that several countries currently pursue the implementation of pro-environmental policy at global level. For instance, the European Union on carbon border tax that will be started by 2026, and the United Kingdom on due diligence on forest risk commodities. Concern toward sustainability also became the focus of the business sectors. Several companies in developed countries have started to transform into sustainable businesses, such as businesses from Germany, France, the UK, and several other countries have started mentioning the concept of their business toward SDGs on their business report. And Indonesia already started as well to, especially OJK has regulation to the companies listed in the Indonesian Stock Exchange to have sustainability report. And I think this is also a good step for Indonesia to ensure that the companies are running a sustainable businesses. The investors' perspective towards sustainability need to be increased, and because this is the global demand in the future. From the investor side, most of the investors are now interested in sustainable investments with the principle of environment, social governance, and also with the aim to reach the sustainable and contribute to the sustainable growth. In the future, the trend of sustainable investors will be increasing. And especially, we are now that the ones who are really interested to invest in sustainable businesses are women and millennial investors. The increasing global trend on sustainable investment has been reflected in the improvement of the value of global investment in green sectors, such as investment in the off-grid solar sector, global renewable energy jobs, and also there is an increasing sales on clean agricultural products, or we call it organic agricultural products. And also there is an increase in the investment trend on global electric vehicles. So following these concerns, global investment in renewable energy is projected to increase to the amount of $7.8 trillion within the period of 2017 to 2040. Ladies and gentlemen, the global trend toward a more sustainable economy is in line with Indonesia's development plan. Indonesia has a vision to escape from the middle income trap before 2045. And of course, business as usual will not bring this vision into reality. So we need a game changer. And now Bappenas is preparing Indonesian economic transformation post-COVID-19. And this Indonesian new agenda of Indonesian economic transformation will be the umbrella for Indonesia to achieve the vision 2045 to really escape from the middle income trap and to reach the status of high income economy before our 100th anniversary of independence. So this Indonesian economic transformation will be a solid foundation for to reach Indonesia 2045. And one aspect that is very important to realize this ambition is really the sustainability. Sustainable development goals will be the backbone of Indonesian economic transformation, and the sustainability will be an essential part of our new economic transformation agenda. In 2022, we have had released and stipulated the Indonesian work plan. We call it, this is actually the annual work plan of the annual development plan of Indonesia. And we already stated in that plan, our annual plan of 2022, that the government will really focus on economic recovery and structural reform. And there are 6 main strategies for having the economic. There is like 2 aspects of economic recovery. We will 2 pillars of economic recovery is, the first pillar will be improving the demand side of the economy, and then the second pillar will be diversification of economy. And we hope that 2022 will be the important year for Indonesia to recover. As you know that in 2022, Indonesia also will be hosting G20 meetings. And this presidency of Indonesia in G20 will also contribute to realize the recovery of global recovery so we can recover stronger and recover together with other countries in the world. So I think this 2022 onwards will also be a good timing for Indonesia to transform our economy, and then we'll be started from next year onward to restart our economy, and not only recover, but we also need to transform our economy. Therefore, as I mentioned before, Indonesia already stipulated the 6 main strategies of Indonesian economic transformation. And the 6 strategies are improving human resources and economic productivity, digital transformation. I will repeat it again. The first strategy is improving the human capital. The second one is improving the economic productivity. The third one is realizing digital transformation. And the fourth one is green economy. The fifth one is creating the domestic value chain. And the sixth one is relocation of our capital city. So meaning that green economy is one of the main strategy of Indonesian economic transformation. So in this regard, when we are trying to realize the green economy, meaning that green investment, the future direct investment is really need to be directed to the green sectors, because this is also will be contributing for Indonesia to mitigate the climate risk. So, ladies and gentlemen, Indonesia has set a target on net zero emission and between 2050 to 2060. And several policies have been formulated in various sectors, such as we are doing the transition of energy towards renewable energy. We also trying to reduce waste, and we also would like to apply circular economy in our industrial processes and also in our daily activities. So meaning that the waste, municipal waste, also need to be recycled into a more value products. And the other government programs are also directed to really apply and implement the green economy principles. So with that, I would like to say that that this seminar today is very much relevant with the direction of Indonesia development in the future. A collaboration webinar between Ministry of Investment and Ministry of National Development Planning on the future of direct investment for climate actions become an important milestone towards sustainable economy and green economy of Indonesia. From the speakers, we can understand the global policies, international organization support for this sustainable investment, businesses policies, both global and Indonesia, toward the climate change and sustainable economy. Moreover, we also have more knowledge on leveraging innovative finance for sustainable direct investment agenda. In this session, I also really appreciate that we are particularly informed of the nature of sustainable direct investment in ASEAN countries by Mr. Tominaga from the ASEAN Development Bank. Meanwhile, Mr. Zan from the UNCTAD has updated us on the recent trends in global direct investment. And Mr. Derajat Wibowo from IFCC has informed us about sustainable forest management and its relation to support promotion of sustainable investment. In session 2, we learned from Mr. Karyanto Wibowo of Eurochem Sustainable Development Working Group about the role of private sector in mitigating and adapting to the climate change and supporting the government in doing so. Mr. Karina from Coca-Cola, presenting the business sectors, also showed us on what Coca-Cola Company as a business entity can contribute in overcoming climate change and what Coca-Cola has supported for sustainability issues. Mr. Appler from Siemens Indonesia also presented about the progress of sustainable industry, particularly through achieving the target of RE100 to source 100% renewable electricity. And last but not least, in session 3, Mr. Mowbray from Tesla presented about how businesses could integrate the vision of sustainability to its core of mission and what policy does the Tesla now doing. Meanwhile, Mr. Chan from CDP Asia Pacific also shared CDP's role in promoting sustainable direct investment and what kind of market demand and response from the global investor. In overall, I'm really thank you to all recommendations and thoughts and also knowledge shared by the speakers. And this is a very good information for all of us. And also this really convinced us, everyone here in this forum, that we really need to shift to sustainable investment to create a more sustainable economic development. All the inputs, sharing, knowledge, and recommendations will be very much appreciated. We hope that all relevant stakeholders, the government institutions, and private sectors can work hand in hand and take this discussion as an input to the policy making in Indonesia and how the private sectors can shift the business into a more sustainable businesses. And finally, I should close this event with emphasizing that we cannot do this alone. We need to work together. The government, private sectors, academicians, experts, NGO and media, and everyone in Indonesia need to take a part for this collaboration to achieve a more sustainable economy, a more sustainable investment. So let's support each other for a sustainable and a more greener of Indonesia. And because we also have a target that we are committed to achieve Sustainable Development Goals agenda by 2030. Looking forward to working together with you all, and we keep in touch and have a very good day today. And thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Amalia, for the closing remarks. Excellencies, distinguished guests, these closing remarks also marks the end of our webinar today. All the materials of the webinar can be downloaded at the link shared in the chat box. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an honor and delight to share this wonderful day with you. We would like to thank you for joining us today. And on behalf of the Ministry of National Development Planning and Ministry of Investments team and everyone involved in this event, we hope to see you soon. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and have a good day. Thank you.